Good Tuesday morning. This is your Loudoun County Weather Outlook. A beautiful spring day is ahead. I'd say we get up in the low 70s. It's going to just be a nice day to be outside. My only cautionary tale is with the warm weather, low humidity, the wildfire chances are higher, so the spread of fire could be really high. So do not go burning outside and think that there's not a chance that you could cause problems. So I'd be very cautious and or not do it. Anyway, here we are in a nice pattern. Southerly winds are going to kick in today. This low's going to get out of the way. So we're in a good pattern here. Now tomorrow, unfortunately, as this low goes to the east and a high kind of pushes down from the north, it's going to get a little cooler. Not cold, but cooler than it was today. And this high is not going to influence us quite as much, but there is a little bit of cold air damming. You see the stretching of the ice bars here. That brings in a little bit of cooler air, but like about a 10-degree temperature drop. And some northerly winds and some cloudy conditions. That's going to move on out, though, and southerly winds are going to kick back in by Thursday. And then, there is still a little bit of cold air damage, so it's probably not as warm as it could be. But it's still going to be nice and warm. Here's the big monster low here off the plains. This is going to be a huge wind maker for a lot of the country. As well as a concern for fires as well in other areas that are dry, especially here in the Texas area, where they've been very, very dry. This would be a very big fire danger, unfortunately, for them. But they're also just low humidity and chances for fires elsewhere. So it's going to be an interesting time. So the dust kick up. We saw the dust last week when it landed on our cars from this region. So it is dry out there. This big low is going to have a nice, or not so nice, severe weather threat off to its east. A blizzard here on the northwest side. Just a crazy storm. We are staying in the strong southerly winds. So here on Saturday, we're going to get up in the 70s. Then on Sunday, this low creates a little low pressure system along the front. And we need this rain. There's a lot of rain here in the lower Mississippi Valley and severe weather. That's going to push eastward. We so need the rain, so we're hopeful that more rain is going to come out of this than we think. I told you yesterday, the models have been very interesting because they show a lot of rain, and then when we get closer to the event, they back off. And this is already starting to back off on the amount of rain on Sunday, so that's worrisome. I think the European has a lot more rain, so let's hope that's the case. This low, not low, but this front kind of gets hung up along the coast, so got a little bit of rain here in southeastern Virginia. And then that moves out and we cool down. So early next week, much cooler than it is today. But that cool air is not going to stick around too long. You see the high pressure. See the south, kicking the southwesterly winds, so we're going to warm back up. So a few days of cool, back to warm. I mean, this is spring. This is exactly what we do. It's the rubber band, we warm up, and then it kind of goes back south, and we get cooler. The cold air gets south over top of us, then it goes back. Here's another powerhouse low, causing yet another big windstorm. Unfortunately, another fire danger next week. We'll see if this all comes true exactly as it is, but, weather patterns tend to repeat themselves. This one's a little different because there's a little bit of blocking here in Canada, so instead of the low just racing up into Canada, it gets a little more to the northwest. And so we'll see if that helps us with rain chances. We can hope that we get more rain out of that. Again, here with the rubber band, we're going to be cooler for a bit. This time it stays cool a little bit longer. I don't know about that snow's chance or anything else. This is so far off that I wouldn't even trust anything like that. I wouldn't trust that's the case. We warm back up right after it. I mean, it is a rinse repeat pattern over and over again. So there you go. That was a lot of discussion. So, in general, it looks like it's going to be dry and warm through Sunday. Sunday, the front comes through. We cool down for a day or two, then warm back up, then another front or something next week. Then maybe a slight cool down. We'll see if there's anything related to it. Wind shear weather-wise, I doubt it. I would say more like this time of year we get cold rain than anything else. Hey, have an awesome Tuesday. Get outside if you can, as much as you can. It is just darn beautiful out there. Pollen counts can go up. We'll start checking that as well. Have a good one.